Good morning. Welcome to my hiking show. I'm Kevin, and we are hiking here on the West Coast and the canyons of Los Angeles. This is a little different from what I grew up with on the East Coast. You know, the biggest difference, I think, are mosquitoes and those no-see-ums that we have on the East Coast. The no-see-ums are called that because you don't see them, and then they get you. Here, they have the no-see-ums and the no-hear-ums and the no-feel-ums. They're the no-see-ums, hear-ums, feel-ums. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere, I guess. Come on, let's go hiking. Oh man, these no-see-um, hear-em, or feel-ums are everywhere, I would imagine. I mean, they've gotta be here, right? Today we're hiking with a really funny friend of mine. This is the type of person that will make you laugh if you're just in a room with her or on a road trip. Just inherently funny. You know her from her stint on Curb Your Enthusiasm. She plays Larry David's wife, now ex-wife. You've seen her in films. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame here in Hollywood. And she happens to have time to go hiking with me today. Very excited to go on a little trip here with Miss Cheryl Hines. Cheryl, I noticed that you're wearing your Stars and Stripes t-shirt today. You're very patriotic. Is that because you're married to Kennedy?
Do you want the honest truth? I bought it at Target because I thought it was
Nice.
cute. But yeah, I mean, of course I love America.
Do you have a lot of patriotic clothes?
I think this is the only shirt I have. Although I keep thinking I'm going to get one of those red, white, and blue bikinis for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
But then I remember, I don't know that anybody, it's like a cutoff age.
You remember that you're 62.
Yeah, and then I'm like 62. I don't know that the world wants to see it. But then it's like, fuck the world. I could wear a red, white, and blue bikini if I feel like it.
Yeah.
Right, Kevin?
Yeah, sure. What have you been up to the last few years?
Oh, well, I went to Bhutan.
Bhutan is where?
It's right next to India. And it's a little country, and you can't go there without a guide. And then we ended up hiking up this.
This trail? That's
They
where
moved
this trail would be
to
in
the
India.
Bhutan. Up a trail. It was like 10 hours of hiking straight up. I mean, I was angry. I'm what you call the angry hiker. I don't really like hiking.
Who do you usually hike with?
Usually hike with my husband, Bobby. Which, you know, is difficult. He doesn't particularly like trails.
He liked to forge his own trails?
Yeah, he forges. Ooh, watch out for the cactus.
Scary.
My.
That was so close.
Oh my God. So many tall flowers. There's so many tall flowers.
I'm sorry, are they scary?
Yes.
Those are scary for you?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I like a treadmill.
Okay, so no dogs allowed on the trail, no bikes, no dogs. You can't bring your dogs. Oh, but you could bring your snakes. So you're married to Bobby Kennedy Jr., of course. And do you get to Hyannis Port often? What's that like, the compound? I mean, I remember seeing it from, the Kennedy days, President Kennedy and stuff,
Yeah.
but now you're there.
I do go there, often. And it's, I think it's not what people think it is. It's not fancy.
It's more of a Costco?
It's like a big Costco. No, it's very down to earth. It's just a bunch of houses together.
Yeah.
But it's very pretty because it's by the water and the grass is really green and the houses are gray and white and it's
Didn't Taylor Swift have a house nearby there once?
She did.
Yeah. But she was not a Kennedy.
No. And then I think she has since sold it.
Can you do a Kennedy impression?
No.
I do a little bit of a Kennedy. It's more of a Massachusetts accent.
That's good.
Something like that.
I like it. Being part of the Kennedy family, it's also, splashes over to the Shriver group.
Yeah.
You see these tennis shoes? I ran into the Shriver girls, Maria's daughters, at a thing, and they looked at my shoes and said, "Oh my God, Cheryl, stop it." They said, "You cannot wear those shoes in public." I said, "Well, I was just we were walking," and they said, "I don't care where you were."
It's a style thing.
Yeah, they were horrified, and they said to go take them off and burn them immediately.
And so these are the Shriver shoes you have on now?
These are the Shriver shoes. I still have them.
What are they?
What are they?
Are they Nike or?
Oh, I don't even know what they are.
Oh, the Asics. Asics.
Yeah, but apparently that's not what the cool people wear.
The cool Shrivers.
The cool Shrivers don't wear Asics.
You and Bobby have any nicknames for each other?
No, but some of my stepkids call me Cheryl.
I know there's a lot of Kennedys,
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
What is it like having all those kids around?
It's really fun and chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, not,
Because you have your own daughter.
yeah, I have a daughter who was folded into the mix. And
Do
they're
you know all their names?
yeah, I know all their names. And, but it took a while.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're all really good kids and really fun, but they're very adventurous, which can cause problems.
Yeah. They go on a lot of expeditions.
A lot of expeditions, a lot of jumping off of things, into things.
You go sailing a lot with the Kennedys?
Yeah. But it's, it's a very interactive group.
Yeah.
The first time I went sailing, they said, okay, when we say jump, you have to jump off the boat and swim to the break wall. And I said, well, are you talking to me? And they said, yeah. I said, why? They said, because everyone has to do it. It's your initiation. You have to do it.
You weren't sure if it was a prank or not.
Yeah, I just had this vision of I'm going to be the only one jumping off the boat,
Yeah.
swimming to this break wall.
How far away is the break wall?
I will say quarter of a mile.
Okay.
Not far.
Yeah.
And so I'm standing in there, and the boat's going in, and they yell jump, and all the teenagers start jumping off, and then
All the Kennedy teenagers?
yeah, all the Kennedy, and then I jumped because I felt like I guess I have to do this.
You want to be accepted.
I want to be accepted, and I was swimming my ass off because I didn't want to be the last one
Right.
there because I knew everybody on the boat was watching to see can she swim, can she keep up. So I'm swimming, and then somebody yells jellyfish, and I was like, God dang it! But I made it to the break wall. You
Right.
know, a few scrapes,
Stings.
yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it was worth it.
Do you wear perfume ever when you hike?
No, not usually.
You just go the natural?
Yeah, I mean, I barely wear deodorant, but I think I did today.
Sweat stains yet?
No,
see.
do I have any?
Not yet.
Okay, that's
yet.
when we'll know if I've actually.
Well, we're going to hike until your
So-
pits are totally sopping wet.
Great, that's a good goal.
Do you have any specific clothes you like for hiking? I mean, do you have to be careful? Like, you don't want to wear, you want something baggy, you want something tight where there's, like,
I double check the camel toe situation before I leave because it's.
you want to make sure it's there or not there?
I like to have a strong one.
You like to have a strong one. Any other kind of toes?
No.
Now, what happens if you put on a pair of pants and instead of a camel toe, you have a bear claw?
Then you call the doctor. How far is this hike?
Well, it's as far as you want it to go. You know,
Okay.
it could be 2 hours, it could be a 2-day thing.
Well, I mean, does it have a beginning and an end?
Yes, the beginning has happened already,
Okay, got that.
and the end is whenever you want it to end.
But let me ask you this: are we going up a mountain?
We
and
will
then
be.
back down the mountain?
Yeah, we're gradually doing it now. You've been on curb a long time, you get recognized a lot. Let's do a little recognizing game here. Let's see how many people recognize. I bet you get recognized a lot.
Do I need to do anything?
Yeah,
or
just face the people and see what
face
they
the
say.
people and see if anybody notices? Hey,
Okay, those people are
They
not
have
fans of
HBO.
curb. Obviously, they're not fans of curb. No, Cheryl, no.
What? Oh, hey. How are you guys doing?
Good. How's it going? Loved doing Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, thanks.
Great show.
Which one did you like best?
The one where you hit on George Costanza.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get the part on Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Well, hi. That's not awkward in front of people. Well, you know what's really interesting is I had an audition that was set to go in for Curb, and that day they called me and said, "We're running behind. We're not gonna be able to see you."
Oh.
And then that night I was doing sketch comedy. And
Where?
well, we were doing it at the Acme Theater, but it was material that I'd done at the Groundlings. And the director and producer, Bob Whitey, was in the audience.
Bob Whitey? Is that a derogatory name?
No, it's W-E-I-D-E.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
And he saw me do this one sketch and thought, I think Larry would like your sense of humor. And then they called me in the next day and I improvised with Larry. And then they told me that day that I got it.
Is Larry a good improviser?
Well, the whole show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, is improvise.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Because I was on there once and I thought they are so unprepared around here. They haven't even written the script. So what is Larry David like? Off screen. I mean, is he a curmudgeon like we all think?
I'm going to say yes and no. Does he like people? Not really.
Yeah.
But is he fun to hang out with? Yes.
Yeah.
You know, in real life, he doesn't usually yell at people unless they do something idiotic.
But he has very little patience, am I right?
Yeah, a little patience. I mean, he picks and chooses the people he hangs out with.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't particularly like chit-chat, as you can imagine.
And he's not somebody you can rely on, really, because you never know if you're going to work again when you do his show. Because he took, like, what, 10 years off?
Oh, yeah. No, every year, at the end of the season, you know, we would have to act like that was the last time we'll ever see each other because I never knew if we were going to have another season or not.
Or one of you could get into an accident.
Right.
Did you go to acting school?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to college and I majored in television production and I minored in theater. And then I moved to LA and I studied and performed at the Groundlings theater.
Oh, the Groundlings.
Yeah.
Who else was in the Groundlings when you were there?
Maya Rudolph, Chris Parnell, Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy.
Uh-huh.
Who else? Will Ferrell, was he there?
Will Ferrell was there, Chris Kattan, Will Forte, and then I don't know if you know somebody named Susan Yeagley.
My wife, yes.
You're right.
She was at the Groundlings. What actresses do you admire?
Yeah, I do. I do love Goldie Hawn. You know, I mean, and I just watched her in Snatched.
Is that a porno? Have you ever been fired?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
From what?
I was a waitress. Well, I was fired from several jobs.
What was the worst thing you got fired for?
Well, I wouldn't bus table. Oh, no, actually the guy, I did bus tables, right? So somebody didn't show up and the manager asked me if I would bus tables and I said, that's fine. Not what I want to do in my dumb cocktail waitress outfit. And then he said, now go make sure the bathrooms are clean. And I said, look, I wasn't hired to clean bathrooms.
Ooh.
And he said, look.
Got sassy with him.
Yeah, and he said, if I tell you to clean the bathroom with a toothbrush, you're going to clean the bathroom with the toothbrush.
Wow.
And I said, I'm not.
Wow.
And he said, you're fired. And I said, thank you. Yeah. You know what the name of the place was? Spanky's, which sounds dirty, but it wasn't.
Did you get spanked a lot?
I just by customers. It does sound like a strip club though, doesn't it?
It does.
Spanky's.
You would not want to be a dancer at a strip club named Spanky's.
No.
Or Touchies.
No, you don't need to encourage.
Okay, I think it's time to do a pit check. See how much we've been hiking. We're getting a little bit
A little
of
coming
seepage.
through?
Yep. A little bit of seepage. How about cleavage?
Yeah,
seepage?
I was going to call it
No cleavage
titty
seepage.
sweat. But I don't
Titty
know
sweat?
I don't know what kind of audience
The
you have.
flag
But what
is
about my
dry as a
back?
bone. Nothing on the back. We're going to have to step it up a little bit.
Oh boy. How often do you hike? Is this a daily thing?
It's become almost a daily thing for me.
I keep trying to understand why people love it so much. I don't understand this one. How are you supposed to hike without a Bloody Mary? I would have liked to have known about the uphill.
Cheryl, do you exercise much?
I have to. I mean, not much. I would say like,
What's your exercise regimen, usually?
well, like a hip hop dance class called What the Funk.
What is your work day like?
What?
Cheryl,
What?
try to keep up. It's become obvious to me that Cheryl's not going to finish this hike unless I find a trail that's maybe a little more conducive to her level of hiking, so to speak. Maybe I should ask her and see what'll work for her. And how often do you come to farmers markets?
Well, not as often as I would like. I feel like I should do this every weekend, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start.
Does Bobby like to shop with you?
No.
Thanks, Cheryl. I think that was the first time I've ever been on a shopping excursion with you. It was kind of fun. Hey, whatever keeps you moving, whether it's a hike or shopping, that's what it's all about, I guess. And it's all about you guys joining the hike too. Thanks, man. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and we will catch you the next time. Happy trails and happy sails.
Ah.